recognizes this guy?
I love that.
Awesome, perfect. Okay, so if anyone doesn't know, this is a very popular painter named Bob Ross, and he has recently become, there's recently been a resurgence in his popularity since the time when his show was running throughout the 80s and the 90s, likely due to his show being introduced onto streaming services like Netflix. There's also been a popular trend online where a lot of people on YouTube and other places will do videos like I tried following the Bob Ross tutorial and various things like that. But he's really well known for these paintings that he's done over the years. So for this assignment, I did a lot of research based on several books that have been written about him and people that knew him personally. So I'm going to start with a little bit about his life leading up to his successful career. According to Naomi Blumberg, who is a writer of arts-related topics for Encyclopedia Britannica, in 2017, she said that Bob Ross was born as Robert Norman Ross on October 29th, 1942 in Daytona Beach, Florida. And he was raised in Orlando, and then at age 52, he died of lymphoma on July 4th, 1995. So he had a relatively short life. He was a painter and TV personality known for his PBS show, The Joy of Painting, that aired from 1983 to 1994. After finishing only 1 year of high school, he enlisted in the United States Air Force and was stationed in Alaska, where he took a painting class at the United Service Organization's USO in the 60s and learned how to paint. He learned a technique for painting that's called wet on wet, which makes it easy to paint beautiful paintings like this in the span of a really short amount of time, which was perfect for the 30-minute time frame for the TV show that he did. And so while he was in Alaska, he took painting classes, and he basically just started painting Alaskan landscapes and selling them to people until he retired from the military in 1981, when he took private painting lessons from Bill Alexander, who used to run his own PBS show as well. And then after that, eventually he took his place as the show host, and thus The Joy of Painting was created. And I ran for 11 years, and people have praised his performance in the show. He is well known for his happy little trees and happy little clouds that he painted in his paintings, and his overall really soothing and relaxing demeanor, as well as his magnificent afro. He also amazed viewers who watched his show by his skill at painting beautiful landscapes like this one up here in a really short amount of time. And while he would paint these, he would kind of chat with his audience and offer a lot of encouragement about painting. And he would talk about various things about his life, like his time in the Air Force and his pet squirrels that he kept. And he actually brought them in on the show one time, and the producer and other people got to hold them, and it was really cute. So he was really endeared by people who watched him, and eventually he was able to market his painting technique and establish a really successful company, Bob Ross Incorporated, and they sold instructional books, videos, and a line of art supplies, and they also did painting workshops for teachers that were trained in his style as well. And then according to Happy Clouds, Happy Trees, The Bob Ross Phenomenon by Christy Condon, on April 21st, 2014, which is a biography written about him and the impact that he had on pop culture. They said that Bob Ross is a legend akin to the likes of Elvis Presley, Ram Dass, Selena, and Frida Kahlo. And like all those individuals, he is credited with changing and saving people's lives in times of despair and tragedy through his art, his educational method, and his presence, which is documented on video as well as in person by people who knew him, such as Annette Kowalski, who is his business partner, and she described in 1989 his life being basically a true American success story, where he started from really humble beginnings and basically built his career up to be really successful. In addition, June Wozniak, who was his sister-in-law, said in the early 2000s that he was the same man you saw on television, kind and loving, sincere, and really wanted others to experience the pleasure of painting. And so I will end this by just showing you a few quotes and praise that people have said about Bob Ross. This one says, probably without even knowing it, Bob Ross was a model for art as a therapy. Bob Ross took art to the masses, and like Andy Warhol was set on the democratization of imagery. They were also well known for his hair. His purpose was as much to massage souls as it was to teach painting. And I love Bob because he's sincere. So thank you.